and being pressed with conscience, always forecasting grievous things. Forecasting is something that you look like say for instance, like, look, it's gonna rain tomorrow. You telling about what's gonna happen in the future, or it's gonna rain in about an hour or two. That's forecasting. So they was looking at their future as grievous, man, the condition that they was in, man. Same way they're gonna be in America, man. When the Most High unleash his power, man, they're gonna be looking at their future as grievous, man. They're gonna be like, oh man, this I wasn't prepared for this, man. All this stockpiling, all this food I gathered, I wasn't prepared for this, man. It's gonna be thick darkness, man. Yeah.
Light up.
It says, for fear is nothing else but a portraying of the suckers which reason offers. So what Wisdom of Solomon is saying here, he said the fear that they had was for suckers, man. Yeah. It said, verse 13, and the expectations from within being less counter. My page is it's kind of like marked out. Being counter the ignorance more than the cause which bringeth the torment. My page is kind of marked out so I can't see it. But Solomon was sitting there saying, look, by them being wicked and suckers, and by them being wrapped up in their way of life, they was ignorant to that. They was ignorant to how the Most High was plaguing them, man. Okay? They was ignorant to it, man. And it was causing them to be it was causing them to drop dead, man, of fear, man. Okay? It says, but they sleeping the same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable, and which came upon them out of the bottomless of the inevitable hell. So they were going through a hellacious condition, man. Okay? Being tormented in thick darkness, man, for 3 days, man. Yeah. It says, were partly vexed with monstrous apparitions, them spirits, and partly fainted, their hearts failing them for a sudden fear, and not looking for it come upon them. So they wasn't looking for the things that came upon them, man. Okay? So then whosoever there fell down was straightly kept shut up in a prison without iron bars. So they was trapped in their body, man. So they were being tormented in their mind and their body, man, in that thick darkness, man. Shit. That's what's coming to America again, man. That's what's coming over here. Where he hit ancient Egypt like that, and America is spiritually called Egypt, okay? And America is gonna go through the same things that ancient Egypt went through. Because the Most High said, when you read 2nd Ezra, he said he's gonna smite this place with plague. He said he's gonna smite Egypt a second time with plagues. So what Egypt is he talking about? Because we're reading about this Egypt that he hit with plague. He's talking about America, man. And we showed you, the brother showed you the pyramid on the back of the dollar bill, man. This is America, man. He's gonna hit this place with plagues, man. And it's gonna be thick darkness, man. These people are not gonna know what to do, man. It says, so then whosoever there fell down was straightly kept shut up in a prison without iron bars. It's Wisdom of Solomon 17 and 17. For whether he were a husband or a shepherd or a laborer in the field, he was overtaken and endured that necessity which could not be avoided, for they were all bound with one chain of darkness. So they was in deep darkness, man. And like I was saying, they was in deep darkness, and that chain of darkness was their body, man. When you read 2 Peter 2 and 4, they're dealing with that chain of darkness, man. Okay? So they were being tormented in their body, man. Okay? Okay? Verse 18, whether it were a whistling wind or a melodious noise of birds. So if the birds was making the noise, you know how they be chirping this. All right, they was scared of that. Among the spreading branches, you know how birds be on the branch, they be making all type of noises and stuff. Man, they was scared of the noise, man. So by them being wicked, man, by them being wicked and not fearing the Heavenly Father and His Son, like I was saying, the things that they see every day, they became scared of them, man. They became scared of them, man. Their wickedness caused them to be suckers, man, and not understand what was going on around them, man. That's why the scriptures say, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy time, man. You know? Okay? That's why I say that, man. Because what the plague the Most High gonna bring, man. Okay? It said this Wisdom of Solomon 17 and 18. Whether it was the whistling wind or the melodious noise of birds among the spreading branches, or the pleasing falling of water running violently. They were scared of water, man. Or a terrible sound of stones casting down or running that could not be seen, of skipping beasts, or a roaring voice of the most savage wild beast, or a rebounding echo from the hollow mountain. These things made them to sworn for fear. So this is the thing, man. This is the thing, man. Like I was saying, the things that you hear every day, man, cause them to fear, man. Okay? Cause them to fear, man. Yeah. For the whole world shined with clear light, and none were hindered in their labor. So that world it was talking about the world of Israel, because they had the light. When you read back over there in Exodus, the 9th chapter, Exodus, the 10th chapter, let's go back over to the Exodus, the 10th chapter. Exodus 10. Man, this sun in my eyes, wind blowing on me. That's why I kind of like turn like that, because the sun in my eyes. I can't really. This Exodus 10, let it heat up, man. I can see the camera a little bit. This Exodus 10, and man, if I can get over there, my page is sticking. It's like, it says Exodus 10 and 23. And they sought not one another, neither rose, that's talking about the Egyptians. And they saw not one another, neither rose any from his place for 3 days. But all the children of Israel had light in their dwelling. So what that's talking about, when you go back over here, what that's talking about when you go back over here, when you read in Wisdom of Solomon, right? When you read Wisdom of Solomon 17 and 20, it says, for the whole world shined with clear light, and none were hindered in their labor. So that's talking about the children of Israel, but them Egyptians was in darkness, man. Okay? Over them only was spread a heavy night, an image of that darkness which should afterward receive them, but yet were they unto themselves more grievous than the darkness, man. Okay? They were more grievous than the darkness, man. So them Egyptians was plagued in the mind, man, and they was catching hell, man, in that darkness, man. That's the way Esau gonna be in this society, and 2/3 of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, because they gonna suffer the same judgment as Esau. The same judgment as Esau, man, for rejecting YAHAWASHI, man. Hey, man, it's a fearful thing. Hey, let me get this over here then. Boy, no, I ain't even got to go that far. I'm right there. I'm right there. It tell you right there. It's Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon. It says, this Wisdom of Solomon 16 and 15. But it is not possible to escape thy hand. Hey, there it go. Wisdom of Solomon 16 and 15. But it is not possible to escape thy hand. And hand represents power, man. Say, man, you can't escape it, man. If it's set up for you to face that judgment, man, all right, you can't escape it, man.
You can't run, you can't hide.
It's not possible, man. You're just gonna be in it. Shh. Yeah. Yeah. This Revelation, I gotta go to Revelation. Go to Revelation. Okay? So, I'm showing you through the Spirit what's gonna take place according to prophecy, man. How the Most High gonna hit this place with plagues, man. And it was a reminder because Jake will forget what happened to ancient Egypt. Jake will forget. But it's coming back, it's coming to America, man. So we're going to Revelation, right? Revelation 3. Woo, man. It's cold, man. This Revelation 3 and I started Revelation 3 and 17. But this is the thing though. You got people so focused. You got the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans piled up in them fake churches, and they focus on prosperity and they trying to get richer. And you got some of our people that get money, okay? That get established. They start doing good, okay? They don't want to hear the words of YAHAWASHI. And then you got the people that don't have money, but try to be like them people who do got money. Try to be like Esau, okay? So it says this right here. It says, because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods, have no need of nothing. And thou knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked. You're not covered with righteousness, right? You're not covered with the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. So by you being that way, you chasing that money, you always gonna be missing something. You're gonna feel empty, man, but you ain't gonna know what it is. Okay? You always gonna be searching for the truth, but you ain't gonna know what it is. Now you just gonna be out there searching, but you gonna have that money and you gonna be living with that money. Okay? Okay? Then it says, I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thy eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. So let's see what eye salve is. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, eye salve, right? Let's see what that is, man.